Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. I thought I'd vlog again this weekend. It is Jubilee weekend, so it's currently Friday. I meant to vlog yesterday, but we went out and I forgot my camera. So we went to Castle Howard and I got a few little clips on the phone, but not many, but I'll pop them in after this clip. We've now just come to Filey because we're going to go down to the beach and probably walk Filey to Hummonby Gap, which has always been one of our favourites to walk. It's one of the biggest beaches. So we're going to do that, probably get an ice cream, stuff like that. It's not quite as sunny today, but it's still really, really warm. So I will pick you up when we're down the beach.
Careful, like that.
So we're down the beach now, and we're just laughing about how the fact that English people are so stubborn when it comes to going down the beach. Like, it's cloudy, like really, really cloudy today. It's not cold, but it's not particularly warm. And yet you still have people in shorts, you have people paddling, you have people in swimsuits. There's tons of people down here today. And yet, it was lovely yesterday, like really, really nice yesterday. I'm sure the beaches were packed. But whatever, there's still loads of people down here. But I'm assuming it's quite busy because it's holiday season still. And especially with the long weekend, a lot of people will be off this weekend. Good morning guys. So it's now Saturday. I think it's Saturday. Yeah, it's Saturday. I meant to film a lot more yesterday, but if I'm honest, it just wasn't the most interesting day. We had a really lovely walk down the beach, came back, had some lunch, and then I did loads of editing, went and did a food shop, and then we did some baking, because today's a bit more interesting. We are, sorry, excuse the voice, I've not really spoken yet today, and I'm a bit hay fevery, so there. But yeah, today's a bit more of an interesting day because we are going over to Mum and Dad's, and then we're going to some village Jubilee celebrations, where my dad's playing in one of the bands, and there's also some other stuff going on, so I'll take you along to that. And then this evening we are doing a afternoon tea for like Jubilee celebrations / birthday celebrations. So we're all baking a bit for that, and I'll show you what we baked yesterday. So I made a pork, chicken and apricot pie, which is like layers of sausage meat and bacon, chicken and then apricot all layered up. I'll show you when we cut it later. We've got some normal plain scones, and then Chris made a lemon drizzle loaf, which looks gorgeous. I don't know what I did to deserve a boyfriend who can bake. But yes, and then now I am going to make some gluten-free scones because my mum's gluten-free. I've not done any before. Gluten-free baking is interesting to say the least. So we'll see how these go. Also, I'm sorry if you can hear the washing machine in the background. It's probably not the best time to pick up the camera, but hey ho, I needed to start the day. So we're gonna make some gluten-free scones. I'll probably prop you up somewhere so you can see what I'm doing. And we'll see how they go. I'll just be following a recipe from online. The two that I did yesterday were both BBC Good Food, and I'll probably link them down below in the description, and I'll link this one as well if it's any good. But as I say, gluten-free baking is interesting. So yeah, we'll catch up with you in a little bit. Okay guys, so we're going to make some scones. As I say, I've not made these before, so I'm just following a recipe. And I've halved everything on it because it's only Mum that's going to be eating the gluten-free ones. so I don't want to make too many, as scones don't keep in general very well, and by the sounds of it, gluten-free ones keep even less. So I'm going to put the scales onto grams, and we're going to start with 170 grams of gluten-free self-raising flour. Gluten-free flour's got a really weird texture to it. It feels almost like plaster dust, which, sorry mum, doesn't sound the most appetizing. There we go. Bit over, 176, but that'll do. And then in with that we put half a teaspoon of baking powder. Got little spoon measures here. We've got half a teaspoon of baking powder. The Dr. Oetker is gluten-free, so I can use that one, which is the normal one I use. And then for gluten-free baking, use xanthan gum. And this, for the full recipe, it would have been 1/4 of a teaspoon. So halving that is 1/8. So I've got a 1/4 of a teaspoon measurement. I'll just do a little bit less than that. There, and we'll add that one in. Right, we'll check what's next. Our oven's preheated, by the way, and I'm going to pop a baking tray in a minute. So the baking tray's hot and it basically cooks the bottom of the scones a little bit better. Place gluten-free self-raising flour, baking powder and xanthan gum in a bowl. Okay, and then we need to add the butter. So I've just got normal butter here, and for this recipe it's going to be 43 grams. So that's in there, and then I'm gonna just chop it through with a knife and then rub it in with my fingers. Right, so that's the butter and flour rubbed in now, looking like breadcrumbs. That's all good. I've just washed my hands and popped the baking tray in the oven as well. So what's next? Stirring caster sugar. Okay, so we want, I don't need that, I want 2 tablespoons of caster sugar. We're quite low on caster sugar, but I should have enough for this. So 1, 2, there we go. 2 tablespoons of caster sugar, and I'll just mix that in quickly. Okay, right, gently warm the milk. Pop it in the microwave for 35 seconds till just lukewarm, and then add lemon juice and vanilla extract. Okay, so I've measured out some milk. It's a little bit more than what I need, but halving, what was it, 175 ml of milk just gets a bit awkward. So I've got about 100 in there, and I'll just add it slowly when I'm adding the liquid. So I'll go and pop this in the microwave and then pop the lemon juice and the vanilla extract in. Okay, we've got lukewarm milk, and then we're adding a teaspoon and a half of lemon juice. I think this is so it sours it a bit and basically makes a buttermilk, which should, I was reading this yesterday, it should make the scones rise a little bit better and also taste a little bit sharper. And then 3/4 of a teaspoon of vanilla extract, but I never measure vanilla extract out. I just see what comes out, if I'm honest. Probably not as much as it should be, but I also know that Mum probably would rather it not be as sweet. So that is the vanilla extract, and then I've got to let that sit for a minute. Right, that's looking dough-esque, quite a sticky dough. So we're going to flour the surface and then start doing the scones. Also, I've always been a messy everything, messy baker, messy sewer, so don't criticise me for it. I can't help it. Chris will come down and be like, why has the bomb gone off? But we'll tidy up later, it's fine. We're going to make relatively small scones because it's for afternoon tea. And I'm going to do them on a crinkle cutter because I did the plain normal ones yesterday on a straight, so then it should just mean we can tell the difference. And I'll see how many I get out. I'm kind of expecting like 5 or 6, but we'll see. The last thing I'm going to do to these is just brush some egg on the top. I don't know if you can use egg, use milk as well as egg, but the recipe says egg, so I'm going to do an egg and brush that on the top. These are going to go in the oven. I think it says for about 10 minutes. I'll just double check for you. 12 to 15 minutes. So we'll check them after 10 and see what they're looking like. And I'll show you when they're out. So these are the finished scones. They don't look great. They look a little bit crumbly-esque, but I'll try the little one in a sec. And I'll get these onto a cooling rack.
Jerk it out. I'll be there for you when the rain starts to fall. I'll be there for you like I've been there before. I'll be there for you 'cause you're there for me too.
And back in your pose and 1, 2, 3, 4. Back 2, 3. Out.
I think you go that way at that point.
Back. And around.
Hey guys, so I'm back at Mum and Dad's now and we're just sorting out, it's afternoon tea with a few extras. So I thought I'd show you what's going on. We've got savouries on the table first and then we've got lots of cake coming afterwards. We have got some pork, chicken and apricot pie. Not sure what that is. I think that's brown bread sandwiches. Got crisps, more sandwiches. We've got cheese and pineapple sticks because they're my favourite. We've got more crisps, we've got salad, we've got coleslaw, we've got more sandwiches. I think there's a couple of pizzas coming as well. As I say, it's afternoon tea with a couple of extra twists. And then I'll show you the puddings later because they look amazing.
Happy birthday, dear Hannah. Happy birthday to you. There you go, darling.
Hey guys, it's my birthday. So it's Monday now. It's been a really bitty weekend as far as what I've been able to vlog. There's been a lot more socialising and stuff like that I can't vlog than what I'd expected. So yesterday I was hoping I'd be able to pick up my camera at some point, but we ended up seeing a lot of Chris's family and it wasn't really fair to pick it up when they were around. So I didn't film anything yesterday. And today we're back at work, but it's my birthday. So I thought I'd take a few minutes out and say hello to you all and show you what I got. So I've got the presents from my family. I haven't had any from Chris yet because we were both out the door at 6 o'clock this morning. So I've not properly spent any time with him. But I thought I'd share with you what I've got. And if anyone's wondering on what to get people for presents at all, then I thought this might help. So the one I'm going to start with first is what my older sister got me. So she got me a lavender scented candle It's a Saint Yvel candle. I love these because I love a scented candle, but a lot of the time they come integrated into a little pot. And then you can only keep so many pots after you've used the candles, and it just seems like a right waste. But these are like pretty much the same size as you'd normally buy. And what I've done is I've got some plant pots, and then I just use the old one up, take it out, and then put the new one in. And it's the same sort of effect, but without the waste. So this is a lavender candle, and oh, it smells amazing. I'm a little bit of an old grandma when it comes to scents. I love lavender, which you'll see in a minute. There's a recurring theme, but I find it so relaxing. It's like my need to relax in an evening, going for a nice hot bath sort of scent. So love that. Very, very happy. And then she also got me some bubble bath. Again, it's lavender and it's from the Yorkshire Soap Company, I believe. Yeah. And I got the matching shower gel for that as well, which she knows me very well. I love a bit of me time, love a bath, so they'll get nicely used. And then she got me a chocolate orange, which who doesn't love one of them? So that's what my older sister got me. My younger sister got me a new tape measure, sewing tape measure, because apparently the one that I was using was a bit old and naff, which it worked, but very happy to have a new one. So she got me that. She got me some glass-headed pins, which are really, really thin ones, perfect for like your satin fabrics and stuff where you don't want the prick holes. So these are quite a luxury as far as pins are concerned. Very excited to get using these. My mum's had some for ages now and really, really loves them, so very excited to have some of my own. And I also got off her a pin cushion to strap to my wrist, because I have a pin pot, but you do always prick yourself when you're getting the pins out. So to actually be able to fit something on somebody, go around, have the pins in your hand is a much better idea. And it's got a cork backing, so I'm not going to stab myself with it, which was very nice of her to do that. So that one's just a little homemade one, but it's very sweet. Very sweet. And then lastly, my parents got me the Versace catwalk book, which I've currently got a Dior catwalk book, which you can probably see in the background there. It's currently got a plant sitting on it because it looks pretty, but it's very much used. And I just love them. I love a picture book. I've never been much of a reader, but you know that I love my fashion. And to be able to flick through a book, get loads of ideas and inspiration, and I just love it. I could spend hours and hours and hours looking through this. So I'm really, really excited. This will be looked at cover to cover multiple times. And it's beautiful. I mean, it's gold and it's sparkly. And it's huge. Like, they're really, really big books. They're one of those things you can never justify buying yourself, but it's such a lovely gift. They're on the pricey side. But such a lovely gift. Really, really, really happy with all of those. I think I've got to go back to work. I'm only taking a few minutes out. And then tonight we're going to make some homemade pizzeria type things. I've not got time to make the bread dough, but I'm going to do baguettes and then like pizza toppings. And then I've got loads of editing to do, if I'm honest, because the video you'll have seen before this one has taken a long time to edit. So that's my evening tonight, but that's a nice evening for me. And we go on holiday on Saturday, so this week's very much a bit of chaos as far as getting everything ready. So we can go on holiday for 2 weeks, which is very exciting, very, very exciting. So yes, I'm sorry this vlog's been a bit bitty. As I say, it's been one of those that's been a bit weird on what I can film, what I can't film, and it didn't help that I forgot my camera on Thursday. But hey ho. But yeah, I'll probably leave you there. Thank you ever so much for watching. And I'll see you on the next one. Bye.